Okay, guys, so I see you jumping on now. So we're going to go ahead and start talking about this because it is such a game changer when you realize how your brain works and how the way your brain works impacts your success or lack of success in this business, in anything in life, right? Getting healthy, losing weight, any goal that you set in your life, your brain is going to try to stop you. Doesn't that sound crazy? It's true though. Here's why. You have like your conscious and your subconscious, right? They work together, okay? And everything that you see goes through a filter in your brain, okay? So you're walking down the street and you see 7 trees and you see a bird running down the road and you see a ball on the side of the street and then you see a purple flag being flown and you see 3 kids playing over here and 7 kids over there and 7 cars just drove by, right? Hey, Adriana. Your brain cannot process all of that, okay? We get so much information every day, okay? Your brain says, I'm going to choose of all those 5,000 things I just saw, what I'm going to filter that is important to me, okay? So it's going to tell you, your brain is literally, going to filter what is important to you. So let's say before you took that walk that you were thinking before you took that walk, you were literally consciously thinking, you know what? My kid could really use a new kickball and I need to keep my eye out for a kickball. Well, guess what? When you go on that walk, you're going to be walking, and you're literally going to see the birds and the trees and the purple flag, right? But your brain's not going to tell you those are there. Because how many things do you remember about the last walk you took, right? You're going to see them, but your brain's not going to tell you that that's any important information. But you see that ball and your brain's going to go, ding, 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 I need that ball. Don't steal a ball from kids. Obviously, if it's just laying there and nobody's claimed it, then fine, I guess you can take it. But the point of the story is, you're not even going to notice that that ball is there unless it's important to you. Your brain can only process so much information every day. So it's super important that you pay attention and you tell your brain and you actively train your brain to be on the lookout for the things you want. That's why when you literally say to yourself, I can't sponsor anyone. I can't get a sale this week. I haven't sold anything this month. I can't. It's not. Your brain is literally keeping you from success in this business because your brain is in this little hole called I can't, or I haven't, or I won't. And so when you pass someone on the street holding that ball, and that ball is somebody that needs this opportunity, that literally is begging for this opportunity, you pass them, and because you keep telling yourself, I can't, you've trained your brain that you can't, you've trained your brain that it's not happening, you're going to walk right past that person that needs this opportunity. On the other hand, if you keep telling yourself, you wake up every morning and you say, I am a sponsoring queen. I have a large team. I am purple status. I am pink status, right? Whatever you need to tell yourself, you tell yourself that over and over again. Because when you start doing that, you're training your brain to step outside of its comfort zone. Here's the crazy thing, guys, okay? Our brains are literally made to make us feel comfortable. They're literally made to keep us safe. Okay? And that's really good because if a car's speeding down the road, your brain knows not to step out in front of it. That's a good thing. However, if you're walking down the road and you're passing someone begging for the opportunity and you're afraid to talk to them because you've trained your brain that your comfort zone is can't. Your comfort zone is I can't talk to that person, or I'm afraid to talk to that person, or I'm safe right here. If that's your comfort zone, and you walk by that person, your brain's going to say, oh no, don't talk to that person. Don't go pick up that ball for your kid because that ball is scary and we don't need it and we can't do it. So I'm just going to stay right here in my little comfort zone, right? Right? Because your brain thinks that things are scary. And if things are scary and you let your brain think that these things are scary and you let your brain think that the comfort zone is the right place to be, then your brain isn't going to let you expand. And let me show you something. Your comfort zone starts right here, right? Let's say this is your comfort zone, okay? Say you take a step outside of your comfort zone because you woke up every day. You woke up every day and you say, I am pink status. Let's talk about you're going for pink status or you're trying to sponsor someone, right? We'll kind of put those together. So you say, I'm pink status and I can sponsor. I can sponsor. I will sponsor 2 people this month and I will be pink status, okay? If you wake up every day and you tell yourself that and you acknowledge those comfort zones that your brain has built and you say, okay, I know it's scary, but I'm going to talk to 50 people this month. I'm going to talk to 100 people this month because that's what it's going to take me, because all my leaders have told me what it takes. All my leaders have told me what it takes. It takes talking to people and sharing the story. It takes educating people on the opportunity, and it takes sharing the products, right? Sharing the products. That's how you book, sell, sponsor. Talking to people, sharing, right? Educating. So if you're being told that this is what it takes, but that's scary, right? That's out here, okay? That's right here. Your comfort zone is in this circle. That's out here, okay? But let me show you something awesome, okay? Something awesome. You're gonna do that. You're gonna do it so afraid, okay? Because your brain is holding you back, and you're gonna say, brain, I will conquer you today. Today is the day that I am smarter than my brain. So you're gonna step outside of your brain, and you're gonna come out here, and you're gonna talk to those 50 people. And guess what? Because you are doing the things that you need to do, and because you're stepping outside of your comfort zone, you're going to get where you want to be. You're going to succeed. That's the difference between people that are successful and aren't successful, are the people that step out of that comfort zone, don't let their brain tell them what they are and aren't capable of, and what is and isn't scary, okay? Listen, jumping from a freaking cliff into a pool of water is scary as hell. Has anyone ever done that? I've done it. But you know what? It is so scary, and my brain kept telling me, hell, don't do that. I was shaking, I was sweating, I was crying. But I did it, and it was one of the most fun things I've ever done in my life. Ever in my life. Like, so much fun. You have to be reasonable and tell yourself, like, obviously you have to do smart things, right? Like, don't jump off of a cliff into rocks. Like, your brain tells you that's dumb because it is. But it's okay to step outside the comfort zone and get the rewards outside of there. Because when you do, when you wake up and you tell yourself you can do it, you can do it, you can do it, and then you make that jump and you take the actions and you hustle. That's the second piece of what successful people do, is they get outside of their comfort zone and they hustle hard because their dreams are so important to them. Their dreams are what it takes. So they step outside that comfort zone. Look what happens. Wow, my comfort zone grew, right? My comfort zone grew. So now my comfort zone is this big. It's this big. And now talking to 50 people every month isn't scary at all anymore. It's not. It's what I do. But what do I have to do to get to blue status, to green status, to purple, orange, black, whatever my next goal is, right? Like, your goal is your goal. You define what that is. I'm not telling you. You tell you. You tell me if you want. But whatever the next goal is, guess what? What you have to do to get there, it's now up here, okay? But you're going to grow, right? So now your comfort zone's like this big, right? And when your comfort zone is this big, you're moving mountains. You're doing amazing things. You're changing lives. You're changing your life. You're changing other people's lives. Okay? Let's think about it again from another, like, not business perspective. Because I'm going to show you guys how true this is. Okay? So your brain tells you what is and is not comfortable, and you have to stop listening to it. You have to tell it, listen, I value your opinion, brain, but I'm going to challenge myself here today. Okay? I'm going to challenge myself because I need to grow. I understand, brain, you're comfortable, but I'm not. I'm not comfortable living paycheck to paycheck. I'm not comfortable with my weight. I'm not comfortable going to this full-time job that I'm miserable at. I am not comfortable not being able to take my family on vacations, not being able to buy the things that my kids want. I'm not comfortable anymore. So, brain, I value your opinion, but I'm going to challenge you a little bit, and I'm going to take the lead, and you're going to follow me. Okay? So let's look at this example. Comfort zone. You want to lose weight. Okay? Guess what's uncomfortable? Working out. Okay? Working out. Maybe let's start at a mile. Running a mile. Really, that's out here. That's outside of the comfort zone. You know how much your brain will tell you, you don't need to do that. I'm tired. I'm not getting out of bed today. I don't have I don't really have the right workout clothes. I have other things I need to do, right? Your brain's going to tell you that. It's going to get in your way. And you're going to say, no, brain, I'm going to run this mile today. It's going to be hard. It's going to be scary. It's going to be challenging, but I'm going to do it. It's outside of my comfort zone. You're going to run that mile. And then all of a sudden, you're running 10 miles. If you stick to it, if you overcome what your brain's trying to tell you, right? You're going to succeed if you do the two things. You understand that your brain is meant to keep you safe, and that's a good thing. But in this business, You have fears and you need to overcome them in order to meet your goals. And that is so important to grasp, that when you can realize that the reason you're not doing something is because your brain's telling you it's scary, I want you to go ask someone that's done it, okay? I want you to go to someone that's maybe pink or blue or any status that's actually achieved sponsoring someone maybe, and say, hey, when you sponsored that person, did you die? Did you end up in the hospital? Like, did anything negative come from that, right? And they're going to tell you, no, it felt amazing. It was scary. It was so scary, but the rewards were so worth it, right? That's what they're going to tell you. Okay, so I want you to challenge your brain. I challenge everyone today to challenge their brain, to think of one thing, just one thing you're afraid of doing in this business, and just go do it.